5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off. Hi guys, what's up? I am Dominique and this is Simply Dominique, where we are all about motherhood. And today's video is about birth plans. Okay, so why is a birth plan important? It is important because it communicates to your health care team, it communicates to your doctor, it communicates really to your labor and delivery nurse what you plan for this birth of yours. Yes, so it communicates to her or him your preferences, your desires, your plan, basically the plan that you have for your labor and delivery. So I want to share with you guys what was on my birth plan. Okay, so I have a list here because I actually threw away mine. I gave birth to my baby 7 months ago. Well, she's 8 months now. I gave birth to her naturally. And I had a birth plan. And I used this birth plan. And this birth plan helped me to get through my birth naturally. I gave it as soon as you may have questions of when should you give your birth plan to your nurse, when to give it. Give it to as soon as okay, so this is the stages of, okay, say you're in labor, okay? So the first place you want to go is, what am I talking about? These lights are so much. There's so much. I think I need some water. Hold on. Ooh. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, all right, so when you first give, okay, you're in labor, right? So what you want to do when you're in labor, you come to the hospital, you go to the emergency room, and then from the emergency room, they take you to this room where they really see if you're really in labor, and they see how many centimeters are you, and if they want to send you to your labor and delivery room or not. And so basically, yeah. So when you go into your labor and delivery room, and your nurse is like, hey, my name is Misty. That was my nurse's name who helped me give birth to my baby naturally. And you're like, hey, my name is Misty. I'm going to be assisting you in your labor and delivery. Okay, so from there, as soon as you get to your room, you want to give that letter to her. You want to give it to her. Or even you want to, and when you are in the waiting room, like that room where they're checking you, you want to tell them, if you want a bath, if you want to have a bath in your room, you want to tell them, I would like to have a bath in my room at that moment. And then when your nurse comes, you give when you get into your room, your labor and delivery room, you hand her over your birth plan. Yeah. So the birth plan. What was on my birth plan? I preferred the lights dimmed. And why? Because I learned that if you want a natural birth, a natural labor, it's good to have the light dim. It actually will even help your labor and delivery be shorter. That's what I heard. I'm not sure if it, but actually having the lights dim actually helped me a lot. You know, just helped me overall with my mood. And, you know, rather than having loud lights and loud this, yeah. So the next thing I preferred my TV off. I preferred no noise. I played, you know, music. Do you want music? I did wanted music. I had music. But I realized that it was kind of hard for me to have the music going on throughout my whole labor but I was playing music for a little while. Aromatherapy, yes, I had aromatherapy. I had my own oil diffuser. I had my own oil diffuser where I put in my lavender scent, and to set the tone of the room, I wanted like aromatherapy, to wear hospital gown. I wanted to wear the hospital gown. I did not want to wear my own clothes. I didn't see the point of wearing my own clothes. Yeah. Encouragement, positive affirmation. Yes, who does not want encouragement and positive affirmations? Like, who doesn't? Like, you know. Massage. No, I did not want anyone massaging me. Movement. Yes. If you plan on doing this naturally, you want to be able to move. Shower. No, I didn't want a shower. Tub. Yes, the tub. Yes, I wanted the tub. Yeah. Heat or cold therapy. No. Breathing patterns. Yes. Guided visualization. No. Relaxing meditation. No. Birthing ball. Yes. And there's another question here where it says, I prefer no IV unless necessary. If I need an IV, I would like to use saline lock. Intermediate, off and on, fetal monitoring, baby is not in distress, continue. Yeah, so like basically what is your IV preference? My IV preference was that I would like to have an IV because an IV is actually good because that means you don't have to, like, I heard like during labor you get dehydrated, so I wanted the IV. I didn't want to have to keep like having water, like taking water and stuff like that. So I wanted the IV, and plus I was I forgot what it's called, GB positive, so I had to have the IV. And also another thing, how I got this birthing plan. This birth plan was I gave birth at Wake Med Hospital in Raleigh, North Carolina, and on their website, I will link it down in the description box below, if I can. But yeah, it's basically like they had a birthing plan that you can print out, and that's what I use. And like they had like an example, and I used that example. Like they had like, you can check like, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I don't want. So they already had a printed out version for you, and all you had to do was just like fill in the blanks. So that's what made it pretty much easy for me to do my birthing plan. Yeah. So after birth, I had my baby skin to skin. Yes, I wanted my baby to be skin to skin, to have dried and swaddled. No, I wanted the baby to come to me right after, you know, I gave birth to her. I didn't want them to clean my baby up. I wanted my baby to be on me, yes. To have and cut the cord. Actually, you know, I preferred my husband to do it, but sadly my husband was not there when I gave birth, and I was prepared that I know that he probably wouldn't have come. But the doctor did. To allow cord to stop pulsating before cutting. Yes. I wanted delayed clamping because I heard that there are benefits to delayed clamping, such as your iron, the baby's iron, and the baby's still getting, getting the benefits from that, because there's benefits to delayed clamping. So yeah. Breastfeeding or bottle feeding. I breastfed, and then you can put the top 3 desires for this birth. I stressed it enough that I stressed it on mine that I wanted my birth to be natural. I did not want medication, and I did not want my nurse to try to encourage me to get medication. I stressed on there that, basically I stressed what I desired, which was a unmedicated birth, and that I don't want anyone to push me to getting medicine, because my first baby, I was pushed into getting medicine. The nurse I had was so unsupportive, and she just really was like, he's like, this is going to be more painful as it goes on. This is just the beginning. So you just need to get that epidural, basically what she was trying to encourage me to do. But yeah, but this second time around, I had such a great nurse. She was so supportive. And she looked at my birthing plan and she was like, I am not going to encourage you at all to get an epidural. If you ask for pain medicine, I will give it to you. But however, I am not gonna, she was just so supportive, and I will never forget her. But anyways, guys, this is the end of my video, I think. What they don't tell you about natural birth. Okay, I'm done with my video. I have 12 minutes. What in the world? That's too long. But anyways, guys, I just want to say thank you so much if you have clicked on my video and stayed to the end. If you liked it, please don't give me a thumbs up. And also, if you are not subscribed, then please do me a favor, and I'm going to give you a minute. Subscribe. Yeah, so I hope you guys are enjoying your day, and I hope to see you guys on my next video.